planets and the sun and all that stuff. I love that stuff. And we'll always watch any TV show that's, about that. I love that stuff. And the sun in particular, I just, in that last song, that line, when we turn away to end the day from the brilliant star, we never see it night. I love what we call night and day is all just about whether we can see the sun or not. Everything that, and apparently they tell us that everything would die really quickly if it weren't for the sun. I mean, what is it, right? What is it? It's up there. It is 93 million miles away, whatever that means. I know when I had that laryngitis thing, that sickness in the spring, I was trying to read my pill bottle. I couldn't read the thing. I was taking over the lamp. I couldn't read it, So I took it outside to the lake that's 93 million miles away, and I could read it just fine. And I don't understand what it is, and I don't think any of us do. It's just apparently the source of all life, and I can certainly understand why certain cultures worship the sun, because it makes great sense to worship the sun. And I don't think you're looking for something to worship. So I think it's a little arrogant, perhaps a little arrogant, for us to assume that we are the pinnacle of all creation. That we humans are the whole reason that there is anything. I think that might be a tad on the arrogant side. So, and I hope that rabbits think they're the pinnacle of all creation, and ferns think they're the pinnacle of all creation. And I hope everything that exists thinks it's the pinnacle of all creation. But plants are doing well. Plants seem to be thriving on our planet, and it is worth noting, I think, that they are all pointing at the sun all the time. Oh, we love you. Where you go? Oh, you're going back to a cricket room and follow you wherever you go. I'm looking at you. I'll grow crooked, but I'm looking at you the whole time. I don't care. Smack me down. I'm looking at you. And they never, they're just staring at the sun. They always want to be looking at the sun. And I'm just very, very struck by that. And then another thing, when I was a kid in school in the 8th grade, which granted was a very long time ago, as many, many millions of kids also did, I noticed that the picture of the atom on the bulletin board and the picture of the solar system on the poster looked the same. They did. Now, they don't think they do anymore. I think they use a different... When I was a kid in school, the model of the atom they used was called the Bohr model, B-O-H-R, and that is all the science I know. It just had it all. But the Bohr model looked like a solar system, it was round, the thing in the middle with stuff all around it. And it looked exactly like a solar system. And so, of course, what a delightful idea that our solar system could also be an atom in the next size up. And it has actually been seriously discussed by, lots of scientists. And I love this idea. I loved it then, I love it now. It's one of my favorite things I've ever thought of in my life. I love this. And I remember sitting in 8th grade looking from the poster and like, oh my God. And what I imagined then, and still love to think about, is this unexpressibly huge 8th grader in the next size up doing the exact same thing. Wait a minute. And that would have taken, eons and eons and eons in our time. But he was doing the same thing. What do you think? And I loved that so much. And still do. Still hope it's true. Anyway, so this is a song about all that.